Hey dog, so I make content on mental health, hey dog, like to help our community. But the issue is like you got these haters, these bum ass, dead ass, beat ass, or whatever you want to call it, hey dog, like haters of mine trying to like do a medical fraud, hey dog. I'm like, how that's gonna work? But I'm gonna just bring my content, like library of content, and just show you. What I'm saying, hey bro, look, listen, for me, like I think it's important on the long term just to keep things obvious. Like for me, like I think like, there's a lot of people like offended, upset that Jacob Brown like making content. I'm like, hey dog, like if my life revolves around yours, then you gotta go do some soul searching. For me, like I'm just trying to provide value for my trauma community, hey dog, on the long term. I'm saying there is literally like some hidden ass bum ass dead ass like haters like coming up trying to like have a problem with the Browns, bro. I'm like, hey bro, you gotta go do your own thing. To say I can only talk for me, hey dog. Like if I want to get the air guitars out, do my thing, I can do it. To say for me, like I think it's about adding value to my community on the long term. To say I think there's a lot of people. I get these Muslims coming up, like I'm a Christian, run across. I don't care what you believe in, a dog. I get these Muslims coming up, like I'm having a problem with me making content in a country that is a Christian country. I'm just trying to do my thing. To say I don't go pray 5 times a day. I think they're really just dogmatic, and I'm allowed to say, which I'm saying for me, what's important on the long term is just connecting with my trauma community, eh, dog. I gotta be honest, man. Like like I make content and I do my socials. When I go from spots to spots, I get this Muslim community pulling up to a Christian person. I'm like, hey, bro, like I don't believe what you believe in, bro. I'm saying if I gotta have like a shawty sitting right next to me with a bikini or like do a thing and try like I'm trying to peck her neck, like who's stopping me, eh, dog? I'm saying I think a lot of that's why for me like my content is not for religious strict coaches, eh, dog, because I'm not probably gonna visit your countries, man. I'm saying for me, like I'm in a great country like the UK, eh, dog, United Kingdom, bro. For me, like homie, my trauma coach, homie up in Cali, like Vegas, if you have a spot, hey dog, New York, Brooklyn, hey bro, like I'm in a great country like the UK, which has democracy. So for me, when people come up with their dogmatic belief, regardless of what they believe in, a dog, like it could be a person that's like in their 50s or 60s. I just finished my 20s, a dog. I'm young, I'm saying I'm not married, I don't got children, I'm not like have some form of responsibility, a dog. Like I gotta be married. I'm saying I'm gonna give that soul to God. I gotta talk to a couple of shawties to sort my marriage out. But for me, just felt like making this content for me. Like, hey dog, like it's important. Look, I think on the long term for me, like what's important is to really connect with my trauma community, a dog. Like I think there's a lot of opportunities for me to collaborate with some great health professionals, entrepreneurs, like health entrepreneurs who's educated in their industry when it comes to healthcare. That'd be a great thing to do. Like for me, like I think what's important is to Jacob Brown is not invested in chatting about something like on a skin level. I think you gotta go deeper. For me, like I started this whole mental health blog series, and for me, it's all about trying to keep it real with my trauma community, dog. It's the realness, the rawness, the good, the bad. And for me, hey dog, like I'm an entrepreneur, bro. I'm saying people watch my content and they think, hey bro, like I gotta be like the good citizen. I'm like, hey bro, like I'm not committing no crime. I'm not breaking the law. I'm not like harassing people. What, to be honest, the times where people think I'm Jacob Brown's a bully, eh, dog. I made a video this morning about this. Jacob Brown is not a bully, bro. Like when you walk out in public, when you vlog and people come up trying to ask you, trying to confront you, trying to get all like show some animosity. For me, like it's like, hey dog, like my homie, my trauma coach is watching this content, eh, bro. Like for me, like I gotta deal with these Karens and Kevins, eh, dog. I'm saying there are always Karens and Kevins, bro. Like I probably make content up here, bro, and they got problems with Jacob Brown making some content, eh, dog. That's just life, eh, bro. For me, like let's keep this on a rule. Let's just talk about some realness, the rawness, right? I just want to be able to connect with my community, man, on the long term. I'm saying I think a lot of people might not be I might not be some person's cup of tea. That's what they say in London. These Londoners, they say cup of tea. I might not be someone's cup of tea, dog, but for me, I'm adding value. Like, I'm a person of value, regardless of my circumstance or regardless of, you know, what's been a popping, dog. Like, for me, like, I'm an entrepreneur, which I'm saying, I got my own ways of approaching this thing called social media, which I'm saying, I don't want to walk around like, you know, I'm trying to be like some, yeah, you know what, bro, like, you got a little shoulder, bro, you got a little shoulder, bro. Little shoulder. I ain't got time for that, hey dog. Maybe if I go to a party and I have to bat a booty, I get it, hey dog. Just say for me, like, I'm just gonna make my content, man. Some things I learned from, like, you know, talking with elderly people. They said you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Just say you can't get to. Like, I'm just finished my 20s. I'm in my early 30s. I'm not even 35 yet, hey dog. I'm not even 33 yet. Just saying. I got told by these elderly people, like, when I was talking to them, hey bro, like, you gotta go do your thing. You gotta go experience this thing called life, because once you get to like your 70s, 80s, you don't want to be like having resentment about not trying it. For me, like, you know, I could try something then not try something at all. Just, you know, a lot of people go through other people's experience. I'm like, why people watching the media, you know, the TV, dog, what, like, someone else living the life they want to live. Like, go build your own shit, dog, that you could use, or go build a company, or build a product or a service that other people could use. What I'm saying? A lot of people put a lot of people on a pedestal. Like, you know what? This person gotta be is better than me. Like, I'm like, nah, man. The only person you're competing with on a daily basis, dog, but it's the truth. It's the person that you see on the mirror, like when you're waking up, dog. It's you. That's the only person you're competing with, not some random person, like, you know, lives in another country, like halfway around the world, dog. You know what I'm saying? People put a lot of people on a pedestal, and that's a product. I think you gotta give yourself some credit, my community, dog. You gotta give yourself some credit. You gotta, you know, respect your journey, bro. What I'm saying. I mean, like, if you can't accept and respect your journey of this thing called life, dog, nobody's gonna, you know, come and give you the props, bro. Nah, man, you gotta just do it, man. Maybe today I might be making content like this here, dog. On this, you know, in this Carmel bus station, dog. But for me, a year from now, 2 years from now, dog, I could be halfway around the world talking to people on a stage, dog. I'm a public speaker. For me, I share my, you know, experiences, and I'm young, and I got, you know, career ahead of me. In the UK, they say life starts at 30. So for me, I'm just starting at 30. I'm young. I'm not married. I'm not in some responsibility. I'm gonna go take a risk, bro. And sometimes taking a risk, you're gonna fall face first, bro. You're gonna fall face first. You're gonna fall face first, bro. Like, it's life, homie. What you're saying. You gotta just bounce back and just try it one more time. The person that you have become from taking a risk is far greater than not taking a risk. You're saying, I gotta get it, man. Do my thing.